Okay, so I'm so excited for this. I just bought myself a new Cricut machine. My old one took a big dive and is done. I had it for about 8 years, so it was time to upgrade. So it has 2 large spots for you to put your supplies in. Wow. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. Yay! So I'm gonna take this piece off. And then I'm gonna just go through this book quick and see what they have in here. It just says, let's get started. So let's see how we get started. Materials for your first project. Okay. You can see that. Materials for your first project. Sticker on the back. Okay. So there's some fabric in here, which is kind of nice. Piece of cardstock. And then another thicker piece of cardstock. So that's kind of nice. I'm anxious to try the fabric out. I'm not a sewer, so maybe I will be now. Let's put that aside. And then a book on the Cricut Maker. I'm assuming it's going to tell you everything about it that you need to know, which I will be reading through, but that's pretty nice that they give you that. Let's see what else. Oh, here's the blade. I'll have to figure out how to put that in. I don't know if it's the same as my Explorer. I mean, the blade's definitely not, but how to put it in, so I'll have to see how to do that. Let's see. Put that down. Some more cords for it to set it up, and then it comes with a pen, which is really nice because I don't own any Cricut pens. I just use regular pens with an adapter. And then, oh, that's nice too. Then it comes with the Cricut rotary blade cap. So it comes with the cap for the blade once you take it off. And then the warranty, so keep that in a safe spot. It even has these really deep drawers and stuff to put in here, and put your extra pieces in here and your blades. I like that. And then I also read that you can, up here, you can put your device or your tablet, your phone, or whatever you have. I just use my computer. Maybe I'll upgrade again, but that's kind of nice there. So I'm gonna just put it together really quick, and then I'll turn it on and show you how it works. I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to address envelopes. So starting in your design space, you're going to want to click on New Project once it comes up, and then go to the left hand side where it says Shapes and click on a square, and I will show you why in a minute. So you can go up here to unlock it, or you can go down here to unlock it, but I'm going to go up here since I know the width and height. The width is going to be 8 by 4. And again, I'll show you why you're going to want to make a box for this. So click out of it, go over here to the left again, click on text, and then you type in whatever address that it's going to. I'm just going to make something up. And I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller and kind of work around where I want it to go. And this is where the box or the square comes in handy, that you know exactly where the warning is going to go, what it's going to look like on your particular envelope. It's not going to be the same size as mine. It could be, but it's probably not. So it's just easier to place it where you want it to go. And just for quickness of the video, I'm just going to copy this one and make it paste it. So I'm going to put this one up here, make it a little bit smaller. Of course, you're going to put your address up here and then who it's going to down here, but just for the quickness of the video, I'm going to just do it that way. So again, the envelope in the back comes in handy because you can see where it goes on your, or how it would look on your envelope. So you want to click on it, you just want to play around with it, make it so it looks good. And another thing that maybe you want to do first that I didn't really do is go up to the font, click on the font, go over here where it says filter, click on that, and then click on writing. And this will show you all of the writing fonts that Cricut has to offer. Just go through and pick out a font that you might like. I'm going to try this one, this Babette. But again, it's going to write for you instead of cut it out. So it's the way you see it is how it's going to go. So you can make it bigger or smaller or whatnot. So I chose Babette. It's just one that I saw in there. So if it's one that you can't find or it's down, you know, a little while, you can always go up here where it says search fonts and type it in. There it is, Babette. So again, you might want to move it over, make it a little bit larger. So you just play around with it until it's where you like it. But after you're done where you like it, you can X out on this square that you have. You do not need that. And then copy or click on your whole image, or you can just go up here where it says select all, go down to the bottom right and push attach. And the reason you want to push attach before you go to make it is if you didn't, this would all cut individually. It would cut out Mr. Smith 1 2 3 4 all, or sorry, not cut out, print out Mr. Smith 1 2 3 4 anywhere, instead of having the whole thing as one complete image as it is. So I'm gonna go up here and make it. So this is all new to me. If you know how to do this easier or a different way, please let us know. I am up for comments and learning how to do this easier. But again, this is the Cricut Maker, so it might look different if you have a different machine. I'm just gonna click paper since I'm gonna be cutting it on paper. And then it says load Midnight Pen. You can go back in and change the color if you want, but my machine came with a pen, so I'm just gonna keep what it has in here. So I'm gonna switch off of this and go on camera and show you the next step. Okay, so then my next step is to take my envelope that I have and use the blue mat that it came with, take off the protective covering, line up my envelope with all the sides, make sure I put it on right, and then put it into your machine. The button's already flashing, so you know which one to push. And I probably should have put the pen in first, but I skipped that step. So the next part is put your pen in. This actually came with the Cricut Maker, which is really nice, with the adapter as well. So you take the pen, you can see it's got the arrow on it. Push the pen until it clicks, and then the arrow disappears and you know it's in. And then push it closed, and then push the next button that's just flashing, which is gonna say it's gonna start writing it out. I'm gonna let this go, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so now it's finished, you can tell because it's done, and then it's flashing the button to take it out. So push the button. Wow, I am really loving this machine. Peel it carefully off of your mat, which comes off a lot cleaner than my other mats that I was using. So the blue one is for the light grip, so it'd be good for paper. Make sure you put the protective covering back on. You don't want it to get it all messy. But here you go. Look at that. It is amazing. Nice, beautifully handwritten. Well, computer written, but looks nice. Nobody would know the difference. One thing I did mess up on, which I'm glad this was just to practice, was this part should be centered with the letters. So you can go back in the design space and just click on this part and push center, or yeah, center it, and it'll look much nicer. But so now I know for future when I write out or have the Cricut write out all of these, I will make it look better. But I'm really happy of how it looks. Maybe put it over a little bit more, but that's how you do it. I am really loving this new machine, the Cricut Maker. I'm sure there's a lot more to do and learn, but I hope you like this video, the unboxing and just showing you how to write out an envelope. I'm going to be doing so many more, but if you have any suggestions or tips for me or any of our viewers, please share. But I hope you thumbs up and subscribe.